Crusader 1. So, what's your comment about this game, Moldy? Had nice game, but I want to see how to do better. Nothing is specific. He's not saying that his laning is good or bad. Nothing specific. I like it, so we can always see everything in here. Well, first off, is that your Gyrocopter offline, right? And when it comes to the heroes that they have, like they have Morphling, Huskar, and then
30
Pudge.
seconds to battle.
Possibly, Morphling and then Huskar is going to be core. And there's actually an item that will really mess up with them. So, it kind of tells me that you want to go finish the raid ban, which is not a good idea for me. I actually want you to go for Vessel as well in this game. It's really nice against Morphling and then Huskar. Why you want to go for Vessel? To reduce their healing, to reduce their lifesteal as well. And since you're the offlane, it's gonna be much easier for you to have it, to farm it. I don't think you can kill this guy. I mean, yeah, you can try to waste your mana, but I don't really think. Yeah. Wait, you gave up? The Wait, you actually went back in here. I think one of the things that you are considering in here is that the Pudge is missing. Possibly he could hook someone. Take us in here. Hapexi, did he go for Vessel? I mean, yeah, if you have the communication, like the post 4 will go for Vessel, it's fine. But post 3, offlane Gyrocopter, since you will rely on the magical damage, like Rocket Barrage and then Homing Missile, you should go for Vessel. Because the Vessel is good on your hero. Again, let's just put it in here. HP, 250 HP will make you tanky. Mana regen, which is needed for offlane gyro because you'll rely on your spells rather than right click, right? Attributes, more tankiness, and then armor, more tankiness. And again, the active is really massive against those heroes like Morphling. If he will go for a strength shift, it's not gonna be that great because of the vessel. It will reduce the healing. So yeah. He did not make a vessel. That's a bit problem right there. Because vessel is really important in this game. Against Huskar and then Morphling. It's a golden rule. Because if you go for vessel, you're going to force the Morphling to play Manta Style, BKB, or any dispel. Because if there's no dispel with his Morphling, he could actually die. Wait, it feels like you're going to play like carry in here. Like physical damage build. Because you went for the flak cannon at level 2. And since you went for the flak cannon level 2, you actually push out the lane. And you're out of mana now. This is what I'm talking about. Yeah, you're really pushing it again. So, even if the Morphling and then the Skywrath is kind of low on HP, but since you're pushing out the lane, you're not being able to punish them or pressure them. Right? Because you're pushing out the lane. If you did not push the lane with a flak cannon, I think you can easily punish them like this. Right? If you just make them leave, or if you just force them to get outside of the tower's range, you can easily kill them because you guys are really strong compared to the other guys. Holy shit, you're really going for flak cannon build. Like right click. I wonder how you're going to sustain your mana in this game. That's why I don't want to go for Wraith Band, or even the Magic one is fun against Skywraths for sure. But again, it's not gonna be that. I mean, yeah, for sure you will be able to outfarm the Medusa or the Huskar. But the problem is that you will have three cores that will farm together. So you have the Viper gonna farm, which is a counter to the Huskar. The Juggernaut will farm. Dark Willow will farm as well. Possibly 4 heroes will farm. Morphling dead? Nah, he's not. Ah, he's dead. He didn't expect a Pexi in there. Imagine if you have the Urn of Shadows already in here. Possibly you have like 3 charges now or 4 charges. I think 2 charges only because you only killed twice or 3 charges, and then that charges will be able to use aggressive or defensive. My jug are real herald, so I had to play more pos 1. I didn't check the jugs. Yeah, herald. Guardian. Okay. So I guess that makes sense. If you're going to play like the carry build on your Gyrocopter, it really makes sense to me now. If that's your game plan in here, because I didn't check the medal of the Juggernaut earlier. I thought the Juggernaut has higher medal than you. So I think it's understandable why you go for the carry build. But if you're going to play carry build in this game, let's focus on how can you be the real carry in this game. So you went for Wraith Band and then Magic Wand, right? And then you're going for Boots. I don't actually think that Boots is a nice addition to your items right now, because the enemy is playing defensive, right? The enemy is afraid of you guys, afraid of the Dark Willow and then the Gyrocopter. So even if you just show yourself in there, they'll be afraid. And since you don't have the Rocket Barrage to run to run them over, the Boots is not gonna be that helpful. Okay, so since you're really that strong in the lane and they're afraid you're going to play aggressive, I think it's more beneficial if you go for other items such as finishing the component of your power treads, like gloves or elven skin or belt, or even the Ring of Basilius as well. If you go for Ring of Basilius, that will sustain your mana in the lane, and also it will help Hapexi to get some mana. And please don't tank the tower. Yeah. So Boots is not really good in here. Maybe go for Basilius first, because now you're buying Clarities and then Mango again. This is the second set of your consumables for your mana, right? But if you just go for the Basilius, I think it's good. And also you'll prevent Hapexi from playing Clarities as well. Or maybe you should tell him to play Arcane Boots as well. Maybe. I'm not sure about your communication though. But that's my take about it. Basilius, it will help you greatly when it comes to your mana sustain, instead of Boots. Because since you're just pushing out the lane and then they're kind of afraid, so there's no real skill potential or run over potential with the Boots in here. Mana. Is in a party? Yes. They were in a party. 3 men. Raindrops. Yeah, I'm actually about to talk about this. Raindrops against the Morphling's QW, and of course the Skyrat's QW. Okay, are you going to kill this guy? I think you should go for the Skyrat instead, because going for Morphling is gonna be harder if you don't have any stun. You saw it right there? It's actually much easier for you to kill the Skyrat and then the Pudge, and then Morphling with the attribute shift, right? If you have Vessel, it's gonna be easy, of course, and if you have stun. But why party with Herald? I don't know. Maybe just for fun, or maybe just guild challenge. I mean, I could even ask myself, why would I party with you as well as that Crusader, Immortal, and then Crusader, you know? So yeah, that's the same question. I partied with you just for fun, you know? So maybe that's his reasoning as well behind partying with Herald. I play a lot with new players. That's nice. And you want to go for Dragonlance first before before completing your power treads or face boots. I think you should complete your power treads first, or face boots. I'm not sure which type of boot you're going to go, but the power treads is gonna be really nice. Because if you go for power treads, you can always do the tread switching trick that will help you get more, let's say, mana, get more HP, and then agility, damage, and then attack speed, right? I also play with Noho to boost his plays. Yeah, exactly. I was not really sure yet what to do with your build or your item. Well, it seems to me that you're going to build Dragonlance. So, boot sector. Ah, okay. So yeah, I will go for power treads because it will give you more attack speed, more damage. I mean agility, yeah, armor, and the tread switching part. You can go for tankiness with the power treads, and face boots on range in general is not really that nice. Or maybe you're going for travels in here. Dragonlance Gyro good. I mean, yeah, it's always good for any range heroes for stats, and then you know, range. I think you should drop, or you should go for infused range drops, so you could go for more mana. I didn't know Flame and Gyro will build Dragonlance. I don't think that I actually flame him. I think it's more of a contested his idea. Because there are two builds that you can go. Dragonlance or Yasha. Right? Yasha is more of a farming. Dragonlance is more of a fighting. With attack range and then stats. I think I even discussed it in the Discord, right? The difference between Dragonlance and then the Yasha build. Dragonlance into Aghanims is fine. Another thing that you can do is Dragonlance is actually can be disassembled, right? So you can get the Ogre Axe from here. What the fuck is this? Morphling just died with your homing missile, even though he can just go for attribute shift right there. Or maybe he's out of mana, that's why. He has actually mana in there. So that's a mistake of the Morphling right there. Ah, Guardian. Okay, that makes sense. And then you can take advantage of two Elven skin. You can go for Dragonlance as well, or Yasha, or even Power Treads at that point. But the good thing is, you know, it can be disassembled and a bit greedy right there. But I think it's space as well because your team is taking the mid now. Tactical feed. Maybe? Or accidental. I don't know. But yeah, even if you died in there, your team managed to take advantage of the space that you created in there. I think I will believe, or I'm convinced that it was a tactical feed right there. Just really? He's actually denying it. I'm sure he intended it to play aggressive in there. Force reactions, you know, and then he's possibly using microphone and then tell the team to take mid while I'm creating space, you know. But yeah, I think it's really nice space right there. And please remove the Killing Blade now. You have plus 10 damage in here. This one is plus 6 only. Remove the Killing Blade, please. It's tilting me. You can actually stack it first, like double stack. Yeah, here and then here. Double stack Molly. Ah, you failed. You can double stack it and then after you double stack it, kill the Tekis and then go for a stack. But you didn't go for it. You can actually aggro it first and then go for it. Yeah, I like that. I like it. I like it. I like how you abuse the flak cannon. But when it comes to the stacking, you can actually do double stack in there. Okay? Radiant's top tower is under attack. Yeah, I saw it. You're trying to go to the Tekis because you saw him in the tower as well. I mean, you can even chase the techies in there, even if you go for double stack in there. You're so close with the Aghanims. Wait, you actually bought this. I think, Mully, when you actually bought the Staff of Wizardry, you can actually get the Ogre Axe, right? With the disassemble thing in this Dragonlance. And then, once you have your Aghanims, your farming speed will be accelerated because of the side gunner that will, auto attack the furthest unit. So I think you forgot it, or maybe you just don't want to disassemble it at all. Well, Tekis has been playing in the bottom, and then he immediately popped off to the top. So possibly the Tekis is not yet ready. But you didn't go. Okay, that's fine. It seems to me that you have sentimental value over this Killing Blade. Wait, you should go for Magic Wand over Killing Blade now, please. And you're pushing bottom. Okay. What the fuck is wrong with this Juggernaut? And look at the minimap, Molly, right? Remember what I talked about earlier when it comes to the lanes concept. You guys are actually playing 3 lanes at once in here. So 3 lanes. Apexi is in the top. Jug, the fuck was this? Jug died. Jug and Gyro bottom, and then the enemy boom just played 4 versus 2 on you, and then he died. It was my grandma. It was it's a generations or family treasure, I guess, that has been passed on to you. That's why you don't want to throw it or sell it. But yeah, the concept of going for 2 lanes at once only, Mully, it can be applied in this game as well, even though this is low MMR game. Since you guys are playing 3 lanes and then you're only playing with Jog, they actually went 2 versus 4 on you, and then you died. You actually commented about it as well, right? You criticized the other guy as well for playing 3 lanes, but you actually did it as well. I hope the other guy is here to commentate about it, to talk to you about it, and teach you about it as well, so there's some payback, And yeah, you're playing 2 lanes, but you're playing too aggressive, no vision. And of course the magic one again, right? Imagine if you have the magic one in there. Potentially you will survive in here. Potentially you will have like 20 charges in here. Magic one, you could actually survive because the curse has been casted and they are going to be stopped. Okay, so magic one. I know there's a lot of sentimental value over the Killing Blade, but it's not really helping you survive. Don't play like me, just do what I say. That's a good thing about being a spectator, You can see a lot of mistakes that the people are committing. But if you play the game, it's totally different, You can commit a lot of mistakes that you are not actually aware of. I mean, it could be. That's why Dota 2 is really good at spectating video game or sport. Because you can really see a lot, and you can really commentate that, miracle feeding, lul, miracle lul, those things. But if you watch their perspective, it's not really simple mistake, So it's totally different if you're playing the game, basically, than spectating. I think it's the same thing when you are watching basketball, football, or soccer, those kind of things. Billiards, I don't know what kind of sports you play, but whenever you spectate, you can have a lot of comment about it, and then you could even say that you're better to the player. Okay. Race Band and Dragonlance will be scrapped. I'm still building the guide. Yep. And please, you don't have. This is open. Your slot has been open for quite some time. The magic wand. Please, the magic wand. Put it in your inventory. This is 500 gold down the way. Down to the way, right here. The vessel might be really good for my offlane carrying gyro. Yeah. If you're going to build like QW skill, it's good. Since you're going to rely on mana and the magical damage instead of physical. Magic one. Ah, it's fun. Finally, magic one is here. I watched Thompson play Ricky mid. Look really easy, but when you play, it's really bad. Yeah, it's the same. It's the same concept when it comes to expectating and then applying it. That's why. That's why even lower MMR can actually coach people, because whenever you play your own game, there are times that you'll be blind. You'll be blind about the things that you're doing because you think it's right. But if you have another perspective or another mind looking at your replay, it's kind of different, you know? It's kind of mind-blowing. But yeah, this is actually mind-blowing as well. Like, finally you use your magic wand, and then for the longest time, Boots of Speed, please upgrade it. Go for travels or whatever. I don't care, as long as you upgrade it. Instead of brown boot. So you're going for high ground siege. Do you have Roshan yet? You don't want to roast, just roll. Okay. You guys are so strong in air mode. I think the game's over at this point. What do you think? God, you completed. I think you actually managed to get the racks, which is fine. The question is, what will you do after you respawn? Please don't switch the. You actually switched the boots over the Killing Blade. I am really believing that there is a sentimental value over this Killing Blade. Holy shit, moly. Yeah, you even dropped. Ah, okay. I'm wrong. You finally drop it or switch it. I'm wrong. My bad. But you cannot cut this anymore because you don't have the Killing Blade, right? You cannot cut this. You've been cutting this for the longest time. Another thing is the neutral item as well. You can actually take the Pupil's Gift, Bullwhip for more mana, Elven Tunic. I don't know if you realize it, but neutral item needs to be fixed as well. I think it's more of an awareness, like how you forgot your magic wand in your backpack, even though you have an empty slot, and then the Killing Blade as well. So same goes with your Possessed Mask. So I think you forgot it. That's something that you could actually improve on, because if you are using tier 1 neutral items when you have tier 3, you're not maximizing the free items. Another family treasure. I'm believing it now. Family treasure again. Yeah. Because if you're not abusing the free ones, how can you abuse those items that has cost, gold cost, you know? If you're not abusing the free ones, the neutral items, how can you abuse those paid ones? So, yeah, that's a bit of a habit right there. I think you really forgot it. Going for BKB now? I think you're strong. You don't need BKB. Just go for Satanic and then stand your ground. If you go for BKB, I don't think it's actually nice. I mean, yeah, BKB against the gyro, or I mean the tech is nice, but you need to have like vision over the bombs. Family got mad if I've used wrong items. I think that's karma right there because you throw your family heirloom, like your killing blade right there, and then the possessed mask. That's karma right there. You died because of it, because you didn't hold it. It's like a good luck charm, you know, the killing blade. And you died to the bombs because you don't have it. You don't wear it. I don't see any other explanations from it, Molly. That's the only options or explanation that I can see. Just push. Tech is you should not push in here. And Huskar, I think you can go for Huskar. You have BKB. It's only Huskar. So let's see how the game ends because it's actually near. You're going for Satanic. Yeah, I like the Satanic build in here because you can really stand your ground and then it will make you tanky as well. So if ever that you will tank the bomb again. Nice BKB timing. Perfect. GG in here, Molly. Too strong. Even without Satanic, you're too strong. Scadi was best item. Yeah, I agree. Scadi is really good against those type of guys that Morphling, Huskar, Pudge, you know. It will really make them weaker. Because the healing is gonna be what do you call this? Reduced than life steal. So yeah, I'm going to end this. You're actually fountain farming. I mean, it's already over, so I don't need to end it. Do you have any questions to me though, Molly? Any questions to me, Molly, regarding the analysis that we did? Not really. Okay. Um. Well, since your carry from the off lane actually worked, um, I have no other choice but to play or to analyze in that route, like going for carry. Like, how can you maximize your farm? How can you maximize your gold, your resources that you're getting? So, yeah, itemization, disassembling the Dragonlance as well, and upgrading the boots as well is gonna be more efficient when it comes to your item choices. And then when it comes to your map movement, Molly, you did some throw in there when it comes to the tree lanes. That's actually the biggest problem right there. Yeah, you actually realize it too after watching the replay, which is nice. Watching him play make me believe I can reach legend. I mean, I think you are both having the same rank, right? Crusader 1. So if you believe that you can reach the legend, that's nice. Because at the end of the day, it's a matter of mentality. Like mental toughness. If you don't believe that you can reach this high, and then you keep playing, you're not going anywhere. Because you don't believe in yourself in the first place, right? I should make power and later upgrade to travels, maybe. I'm Guardian. You're Crusader. This is Crusader. You're not Guardian. I believe I can reach Immortal. Yeah, that's good. I mean, it really depends on the perspective, you know? Whatever will give you happiness. Because to me, my goal is to reach 7K. The other guys' goal is just to reach Ancient, reach Divine, you know? It's really a matter of perspective or in goals. So, yeah. Thank you, Muli, for your time and for the replay. Since you don't have any questions, I'm going to put a check mark on your request in here.